It's time to wake up, Warriors.
The high school's competitive cheer team is competing in Disney World for a national title. Keep watching to find out more about their most recent competition.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to make the marching band and indoor band shows? Stay tuned to find out how these shows come to be.
All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School, this is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Good morning, PT, and welcome to today's exciting edition of Wake Up Warriors. We're so glad you're joining us this morning. Today is Monday, February 10th, and we've got a lot to cover, so let's get started. I'm Maddie Longo.
And I'm Alyssa Orko.
The PT competitive cheer team is in Disney World competing for cheer nationals. Their mat team increased their score by 6 points from day one, which is sending them to finals. Here's reporter Lexi Schmidt with cheer member Sydney Sparks on how their second day of competitions went. Good morning, Lexi. What do you have for us all the way in Florida?
Good morning, Penn Trafford. I'm here with Sydney Sparks, a competitive cheerleader on both game day and mat teams. I'm here to find out their results from day two at nationals. So, Sydney, what are your results?
We hit 0 for both teams, and we're heading to finals.
Sydney, what are some highlights from today?
It's the second time in school history that game day has ever made it to finals at the national level.
And lastly, what are some things that you can do to correct for tomorrow?
The judges gave us all the corrections so we know what we need to do in the final round to execute and perform well.
Now let's send it back to the desk. Thanks, Sydney.
A lot of work goes into the creation of marching band show you see at the halftime as well as the band indoor shows. We spoke with the directors of these ensembles to see how they go through the creation process, starting from even before the drawing board.
The staff likes to start collecting ideas from the end of the previous marching band season until about mid-March. No idea is deemed not the right one. We'll just start creating a list. In 2018, we did a Mr. Rogers show because it was the 50th anniversary of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. In some years, we've based things on a lyric of a song, like Coldplay's Fix You, Lights Will Guide You Home, and how the rest of the show kind of developed around that. But I think that ultimately the number one thing that we attempt to do is create a show that the students are going to enjoy performing. The audience is going to appreciate both on Friday and Saturday nights.
First of all, we come up with a theme, and sometimes that theme starts with hearing music first, and other times we have an idea of a show concept, and then we piece together the other parts. So if we have an idea, then we have to find music that matches that idea. And if we just have a musical idea, then we have to pick out a theme based off of that musical piece. Once we have that, then the next thing is to go through and start looking at how we're going to build that, how we're going to communicate that theme, how we're going to tell the story we're trying to tell in about the 4 minutes that we have to communicate our story. So we're looking at props that we might use to help convey the message that we're trying to get across. We are looking at uniforms and color choices for flags and tarps. That can help us communicate the emotion we're trying to evoke from the audience. From there, we start looking at where our big impact moments are, and we start playing around with the type of work we want to plug in there. So we use that to try to drive home what we want to tell to the audience, what we're trying to sell them.
February is here, and that means it's time for the February Freeze Frenzy. The Warriors for All Club is hosting a polar plunge where students get the exciting opportunity to nominate a teacher to take a plunge into a cold bath of water. It's sure to be a fun and frosty event, so here are some of the organizers to tell you more.
Hi, are you here for the Polar Plunge fundraiser?
What is the Polar Plunge fundraiser?
Basically, you get to choose which teacher goes into the fate of the iciest bath in existence.
What do the proceeds go to?
The proceeds go to the Special Olympics.
Great, I'll get 1 polar bear for Belinsky and 1 cross out for Coconut.
All right, you have decided their fates now.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. All right, stop.
Mr. Rocco's Forensics 1 class is looking into the world of forensics pathology. One major player in this world is a coroner. A coroner is elected or appointed every 4 years, similar to a president, but most people overlook the importance they have in solving crimes.
Coroner is someone that is elected or appointed by counties to handle death investigations. Their main job is to write up death certificates and also to help validate the cause and manner of death. One of the issues throughout the years with the coroner's office has been coroners not being medical examiners. A coroner can be a medical examiner, but most of the time they're not. In fact, in Westmoreland County, the last time that we had a medical doctor that was a coroner was 1948. But what coroner's offices have done, like Westmoreland County, they contract out with forensic pathology firms to have an official forensic pathologist handle all autopsies, and that's becoming more common.
It's that time of the month again, PT. This month's exciting edition of Entertainment Today is here, providing some insight on all forms of entertainment coming out this February. Without further ado, here's what to expect from this month in the world of entertainment.
Hey PT, sorry for the change of scenery. I'm currently in hiding. Here's this month's edition of Entertainment Today.
On Valentine's Day, we get two big releases. The newest Marvel movie, Captain America: Brave New World, comes out with an all-new actor playing Captain America this time. Paddington 3 is the other Valentine's Day release, and don't sleep on this one, as the second Paddington movie is actually one of the highest-rated movies of all time on Rotten Tomatoes. The first few episodes of the newest season of Amazon Prime's Invincible came out on February 6th, with new episodes airing every Thursday. Though this show may look colorful, be wary. It's based on the comic of the same name and can get very dark at times, so it's not for the faint of heart. In terms of video games, we actually got a really big announcement this past month, with Nintendo revealing their latest console, the Nintendo Switch 2. We'll have to wait a few more months to get more in-depth information, but for now we can all look forward to the new Mario Kart promised to release with the new console.
That's all for this month. See you next month on our next edition of Entertainment Today, where I will be in another undisclosed location, assuming I don't get caught.
The Spanish National Honor Society is holding their annual carnation sale. I sent out to find out where and when they're being sold and even why you should buy them this Valentine's Day.
Spanish National Honor Society will be selling red carnations for Valentine's Day. They are being sold February 3rd through February 11th. You can buy them during your lunches or in front of the Spanish classrooms in the morning. They are $2 a flower and they will be delivered on Valentine's Day, February 14th. But why would you buy a flower, ladies?
To give to your bestie, or just to say hey? For a promposal.
Or just for yourself?
To say thank you. Buy one for your Valentine or for your favorite teacher.
Now let's send it over to Karina for our sports rundown. Good morning, Karina. What do you have for us from the world of sports?
Thanks, Maddie. The Winter Athletic Breakfast will be held on Wednesday, February 26th at 7:30 a.m. in the cafeteria. All winter sports athlete, pep band members, and cafe warriors are invited to attend. We hope to see you there. Spring sports registration is now open. You can find the link to Arbiter Sports website by going to ptwarriors.org and clicking on the link for spring sports registration. Registration will close on February 27th, so register now and get your athletic physical and impact concussion test submitted for clearance. Last night in sports, the girls basketball team had a victorious win against Upper St. Clair, scoring 59-57. This close game ended their regular season with a perfect record, 22-0. Tonight in sports, the ice hockey team hosts Greater Latrobe at Palmer Imaging Arena at 6:30. Good luck to our Warriors this weekend. And that's all I have for sports. Now let's send it back to Maddie and Alyssa at the desk.
And that concludes today's broadcast of Wake Up Warriors. We invite you to stand for the Pledge of the Flag. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Maddie Longo
and Alyssa Arco.
Have a great day, PT.